And just like that, the next episode of the recording session has begun. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I am your host, MegaShadowFist. I suck at video games, I suck at commentary. And when we last left off, Bobby Fulbright claims that he has been coerced by the Phantom guy into doing bad things. And so now, with that elementary school style introduction out of the way, let's go and continue. He's right. After we've come all this way, we can't let Fulbright wriggle free now. There, I finally told the truth. Now I hope you see how foolish it was to think I was the Phantom. Whoa. Why is he so serious? You're an intelligent man, Prosecutor Blackwell. You believe me, right? I believe you. I don't think you're the Phantom. What? How can you say that, Prosecutor Blackwell? It's obvious he's the Phantom.
Silence.
Evidence is everything, right, Dunno? And you must admit there's no clear evidence that Fulbright is the Phantom. Yes, as I recall, the only solid proof we've seen up to this point is the fact that Detective Fulbright fabricated evidence. But... I've known Fulbright here for a year now, and all this time he's been quite intent on rehabilitating me. I don't believe his efforts were a lie. Prosecutor Blackwell! This fool truly thought that he could reform a death row inmate like me. He went so out of his way in his efforts for me, he actually became quite a nuisance, really. Ah, Prosecutor Blackwell, you believe me! Please tell me Prosecutor Blackwell hasn't really been taken in by this big phony. However, even if it was against your will, you still acted as the Phantom's accomplice. You'll have to pay the price for that. Throw yourself at my mercy, and don't you ever betray me again. Have you got that? Yes. Thank you. Oh, thank you! Such a bond of trust is a rare and beautiful thing. In any case, it looks like everything has been resolved. I can now hand down a not guilty verdict with confidence. Very good, I'm very glad to hear it. It's all over, everything's been cleared up, and Miss Cykes will go free as well. Except it won't, because if it actually did, you wouldn't be saying it, it would have happened already. This is my 5th game, I know Ace Attorney storyteller logic by now. Mr. Wright, we can't let the trial end here. If we do, the Phantom, the man who killed Clay, will get away. I know, but... what do I do? I don't have any proof that Detective Fulbright is the Phantom. Is this it? Is he going to get away just like that? Now, if you'll excuse me, my next investigation awaits. And with that... I'm off! The defense? No, wait. Not the defense. The defendant feels like it's not time for a verdict yet and would like to see this trial continue. What? But I was just about to declare you innocent of all charges. It just doesn't feel right to be standing here. Hey, Apollo, think you could scooch over? Yo. Athena, what are you doing? Hope we don't get held in contempt of court. There was only one time where we actually got very close to being held at contempt of court. I have some questions for you, Detective Fulbright. Are you relieved that you are no longer under suspicion of being the Phantom? Are you grateful to Prosecutor Blackwell for what he's done for you? Of course I am, and I'm truly grateful from the bottom of my heart. Athena, Where are you going with these questions? I have yet to hear a single emotion behind any Detective Fulbright's words, boss. The suspicion against him has been cleared up, but he's not feeling happy at all. What? Does that mean... We may not have any evidence, but the heart doesn't lie. That's it. With your special ability, we just might be able to stop him. Your Honor, the detective has been deeply traumatized by your accusations. Yes, well, even before all this, I thought he was a rather odd fellow. If he doesn't get counseling right away, who knows what might happen to him? Wow, she's using the analytical Prosecutor Blackwell's analytical psychology here. Prosecutor Blackwell, can you believe the nonsense the defense is spouting? Fulbright, I think you'd better have that counseling. Not you too! You've been making batty remarks ever since you were accused of being the Phantom. Such as, you're an undercover investigator, and your family has been taken hostage. I fear you might have finally lost it. But I thought you believed me!
Silence!
Oh, how you amuse me so! What's going on here? That was an excellent bit of psychological manipulation just now, Simon! I knew you would catch on, Athena. Huh? Mind filling me in here? Isn't it obvious though, Phoenix? Come on. Guess we left you in the dust, huh, Mr. Wright? Simon was only pretending to believe Detective Fulbright. Because he knew I'd noticed that there was a lack of emotion, like joy or relief in his response. So he gave me the chance to take a listen. And listen I did to the voice of Detective Fulbright's heart. What? You two were working together just now? Come now, Athena. Show us what's inside Fulbright's heart. You got it! Time to check the instant replay! Widget, mon ami, let's do this! Mi amore, amore! Alright, here we are. Gotta love Courtroom Revolutionaire. Thank you for believing in me, Prosecutor Blackwell. I'm an undercover investigator, but the Phantom was concerned and coercing me. He stole the moon rock and killed Miss Dr. Cykes 7 years ago. This is so weird. I'm a bad person for cooperating with such a man. But he took my family hostage. What else could I do? I'm willing to bet we could actually press any of these. We could, like, this is so weird. Oops. And even with all his over-the-top expressions and gestures, he's registering no emotion at all? It's just like I thought, and right in line with the Phantom Psych profile. Detective Fulbright, this lack of emotion proves you're the Phantom. Whoa! The heck? Hey, what's going on? What the heck? Wait, hold it! What do you think you're doing, Detective? Me? I'm not doing anything. Oh, come on! He's messing with this wristwatch thing. He's got these, like, weird, like, text thing going on. He's got, like, a monitor, like, Google Glass style monitor going on with the shades. He's trying to hack into the Move Matrix program. I can't do anything with it like this. Ah! Fancy device you have there, but I'll tolerate no cheating, thank you. Sorry about that. As an undercover agent, I tend to use my secret arsenal without even thinking. More like as a spy. Thanks, Prosecutor Blackwell. There! Now that you can't hack me anymore, I dare you to try to hide your lack of emotions from us. Lack of emotion? What are you talking about? Of course I have feelings. As a matter of fact, you wounded me very deeply with that accusation. What's going on? All of a sudden I'm getting an overwhelmingly happy reading. He's probably just very good at manipulating his own emotions. I think in order to train yourself to not have emotions, you have to understand what triggers your emotions. And if he has that thorough understanding of being able to trigger emotions, he can do them at will, I think. Normally, he doesn't have to worry about changing his actual emotional state because he's so good at acting that people are able to pick up on, like, he doesn't have to worry about it, but now, because of this, he actually has to work on actually legitimately convincing himself that he's in these emotions. Interesting thing. Huh? But he's literally crying us a river over there. Oops, my mistake. How about this? Yeah! Yikes, now he's angry all of a sudden. What's he trying to pull? Like us not, it appears our friend is not completely without emotion. It's just as it says in Dr. Cykes' profile of the Phantom. The subject has a unique psychological makeup with almost no emotional fluctuation. Almost no emotional fluctuation. Oh, I get it, so he has some emotions, right? Precisely. Which leads me to wonder why you can't sense any emotions from him at all. I believe it's most likely because he is controlling his emotions. Very good, Prosecutor Blackwell. You are correct. It's the result of my daily training. A very important skill for us undercover investigators, you know. More like for us spies. Seriously. But I wonder why he suddenly showed several strong emotions. Wait a minute. I think I know. I sense there's a feeling you're trying to hide with your exaggerated emotions, Detective. Okay, I'm picking up what you're throwing down, Phoenix. I think, anyway. Ha 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 ha! A feeling I'm trying to hide! That's a good one. You're the ones who've been saying I'm the Phantom because I don't have any emotions. I was just trying to show you the range of deep emotions I truly possess. Then you have no objections to me analyzing you, right? No, analyze away. But I will state it again. I am not the Phantom. And be forewarned that your analysis will have no effect. Because you're about to see what an undercover agent can really do. The Phantom, no way. Yo, this is weird. No way. Oh, I'm so sad. See? I told you I have emotions. How dare you accuse me of being someone who would kill over a moon rock? I do regret cooperating with the Phantom, of course. But I'm so glad this whole misunderstanding is cleared up now. What the? How are we supposed to pick up what's unnatural from this mess? I don't know what we can do with this either. This must be his defense against your ability. So you think this is what he meant by what he's really capable of? I'd hate to know what's going on inside that guy's head. Well, we know he's hiding something and that he feels threatened by Athena. Being only human, his true feelings and emotion he can't completely conceal must be hidden somewhere in his testimony. Okay. Let me go. See, I told you I have emotions. How dare you accuse me of being someone who would kill over a moon rock? This is the only one that's been consistent. Like, it's not fluctuating. I found it! I found the one emotion you're truly feeling. What? Hidden in the middle of that chaotic storm, I saw one emotion that never disappeared. When you talked about the moon rock, you felt a fear that wouldn't fade. Fear? Huh. A fear that a man with hardly any emotions feels, huh? And he was a response to that moon rock! Detective Fulbright, I presume you feel fear concerning the moon rock because your identity will be revealed, you lost it, you failed to steal it. The moon rock is gone, right? The moon rock, like, I believe the moon rock was stolen. Like that, like, we cleared that, like, the moon rock inside was taken, I believe. It was at the crime scene 7 years ago, but if we look at the, where's the, autopsy report? I believe I recall, the Commodore 64 here, Mr. Yuri Cosmos, I believe he said that the moon rocks disappeared, or, like, what, was it disappeared? No. They were there, right? They were there. It's just, no. Did he fail to steal them? It doesn't seem like we're going to get a penalty for this. Your identity will be revealed. You lost it. You failed to steal it. Okay, so if I were an international spy, why would I feel pressured? What's the one thing that a spy never wants? They don't want their identity to be revealed. So from that perspective, I would see the fear there. I don't think he's so incompetent that he would have lost it. It's either your identity will be revealed or you failed to steal it. Now, but I feel like the one thing that a spy would be most fearful of is their identity being revealed, I think. So we're going to go with this one. Of course! That's it! Enough, Fulbright. Just tell us the Phantom's true identity. I don't know. He was very careful to hide it. He has top secret information for all kinds of corporations and countries. So there's a number of organizations that want him dead. If people believed I was the Phantom, I could be killed on the spot. Why bet even now? There are assassins lurking nearby. This case is about the Phantom after all. Detective Fulbright, I think I know why you would feel afraid. You are afraid that the Moonrock will somehow reveal your identity. If his identity were revealed, he would be killed immediately. That's certainly enough to make even the Phantom feel afraid. Me? Afraid? I don't know what you're talking about. So, there really is something about the Moonrock that would reveal his identity? Apparently so. Wait a minute. Maybe the Phantom didn't much steal the Moonrock, but more like he had to take it with him. Because there was something on it that would reveal his true identity. Why isn't his mouth moving? Is this supposed to be a thought bubble? What? Yo! Where do you think you're going? Me? I'm not going anywhere. Is it just me, or was he going to use that weird watch thing to try to get away? How many more of these toys does he have? And we're gonna get myself some. Detective Fulbright, you will answer honestly to this court right now. Why do you feel fear in connection with the Moonrock? In justice we trust, not emotions, Mr. Lawyer. Evidence is everything. I'm the Phantom because I'm afraid. Don't make me laugh. Ah! What was that just now? But all human beings have hearts and experience emotions. Sometimes analyzing a case from the psychological perspective is the best way to find the truth. Eh! That was a cross. Like a crucifix. It's all just a waste of time. All your efforts at analysis serve no purpose. And now, in this dark age of the law, nobody will believe your claim that it's effective. In an era where evidence is fabricated, do you truly expect feelings to be accepted as proof? And where exactly is your proof that I fear the Moonrock anyway? Well, I admit I don't have any conventional proof, but I still say that examining a person's heart has its merits. Oh, really? Then why don't you listen carefully with those special ears of yours? Listen to the voices of the hearts of the people in the gallery. All I hear is distrust? As you can see, the people are on my side, because all they see is a strange little girl using a weird little machine. Awkward pause, see you guys in the next episode.